Sebelumnya, jangan lupa subscribe channel ini supaya tidak ketinggalan berita Timnas Indonesia.
Scored in recent games against Australia and Bahrain. Dembele just feeding it infield, and it's a really good start by the home team. Romani it was who was trying to get on the end of that pass from Dembele, whose confidence, I'm sure, has been boosted by finally getting a goal for his club, albeit after a very long wait. Chowdhury, the man in defensive mode on that occasion. Oxford corner, deep. Helik is the target. Three goals for the big centre-half since he signed from Huddersfield back in January. Played a half a season in League One. Sure, he keeps a keen eye. Wanted the free kick, and they're not going to get it. Chowdhury it was here who was the man to hit the floor, protect Romani, who went down. Suggesting there was an elbow, but the referee waving that away. Let's see it again. Ball bounced really high. He certainly felt that he got a blow to the face there, but Jack Robinson wasn't impressed. The Sheffield United captain really angry with the reaction of the Oxford player. And then Michael Helik just defending his man. He got a little bit silly for a couple of seconds. Stakes so high for both these teams. Oxford felt they had moved away from danger. 4 successive home wins in December and January after the arrival of manager Gary Rowett. They looked to be safely ensconced in midfield with a big gap to the bottom 3, but such has been their form, and also the results of teams below them, that gap has been reduced to just 2 points. Vokes. Plaheta. Trying to use his pace to get around Harmer. Too many options in the penalty area for Oxford at the moment. Hamilton Diaz is the man back defending for Sheffield United, which is an indication of how much the home team have pushed the promotion chasers here this afternoon so far. Neatly worked. TFS, it was the fullback who put it across the area. Dembele was there at the back post. Long it goes again. It's going to be an afternoon of heading balls away for Sheffield United defenders, you feel. They are certainly used to mixing it. They can play either way, get the ball down and pass it, or if you want to be involved in a battle, you take on Chris Wilder's team at your peril. No reaction so far for Cameron Brannigan in terms of that knee injury that he sustained that forced him to miss the last game. Vokes again will go and launch it long. We have a bright sun as well, which may play its part in terms of the defenders. Again, it's almost up to the goalkeeper. Dembele with the volley. He opted to side-foot it as opposed to put some real pace on it. Sheffield United trying to launch a counter-attack here. Important head. City Peck. Sheffield United want to take the free kick quickly. They won't be allowed to, though. Siriki was going forward from his fullback position, and Will Vaulks going across his lane and clearly giving away a free kick. As I said, Sheffield United scored a wonder goal from that man on the left of the pitch, Gus Harmer. I think this might be too far out for him, possibly. Yeah, certainly. Trying to assist something, though, for Sheffield United, who haven't asked too many questions of Jamie Cumming just yet. Instead, it goes out to Brewster down this right-hand side, and then he is clumsy with his attempts at a volley. And he's caught Siriki Dembele. Referee again just coming across to diffuse the potential flashpoint. Oxford with just one win since January. Gary Rowett's side winning the last game here against Watford, who were reduced to 10 men. It wasn't a particularly good game, and even the man in the baseball cap admitted they got a bit of a break. They needed it, he felt. They hadn't got reward for previous good performances. They got themselves into some good positions of late, Oxford. They've scored the first goal in the last 3 matches, but only picked up 3 points in those games. Going forward again. Harris was the target, but too much juice on that one. Sheffield United, not just one of the form teams in the Championship, but Chris Wilder's side are one of the form teams in the whole of the country. Last 10 matches, they won 8 of them. Last 14 matches, they won 11. Forward it goes. Campbell will chase. Helik has it under control, it seems. Didn't want to go back to his goalkeeper. So first chance really for Sheffield United to launch it long. Via a throw-in, Jack Robinson in amongst the tarpaulin. Plenty of space to work with, and gets it onto the penalty spot, and well dealt with by Oxford, who get the ball out of the area. Chowdhury running at Dembele. Chowdhury tries to get the ball across, but Dembele stuck to his task. Chowdhury will be delighted to get a vote of confidence from Chris Wilder this afternoon. Vini Sousa is back. The big Brazilian, such a key part of their midfield. But he's only on the bench today. Chowdhury starts once more. Has been his replacement in recent times. Sure, Wilder is looking to the fact that it's a 3-game week ahead for them, with midweek action for both these teams and the possibility of rotating his side. Brewster into the 6-yard box, but away momentarily. Brewster again. Burrows. And again, good save by Cumming. Harrison Burrows, who's already registered more than you'd expect from a fullback this season in terms of goals, was nearly in there once more for a 5th of the season. Harmer with the pass. Long again. On to the penalty spot once more. Away by Oxford. Siriki. dancing forward and continuing his run. He's the furthest man forward now for Sheffield United, which just shows the way they play. The fact that one fullback nearly scored a few moments ago and the other was there charging it down inside the opposition penalty area. Yediteria Vest, who has finally got an opportunity to start matches for Oxford United. This is his 5th successive start. He's had to wait for most of the season. He was signed from Utrecht during the summer. And as I said previously, Oxford having all sorts of problems with fullbacks and injuries in that position. Greg Lee picked up a knee injury in February. He's out at the moment, and Peter Kioso, he returned last week at half-time against Middlesbrough, but is not in the matchday squad today. But Joe Bennett is on the bench, back after a long absence. There is Joe Bennett, number 12. Well, they scored against Middlesbrough in the first half from a not dissimilar situation where the ball bounced about inside the penalty area and Helik eventually put it into the back of the net. Making the game ugly at times, Oxford. Trying to reduce what is a massive points gap between these two sides. Making set plays really important, and Cooper came a long way there. Not sure he got anything on the ball, but they will have been practicing a lot of this week, you can be sure, in Sheffield set plays defensively. I'll be happy with the way they have dealt with the set plays so far. They come through those opening few minutes, but he will want his side to get on the ball a little bit more now and create some opportunities. They've got so many good attacking players out on the pitch and so many on the bench as well. Just a reminder that Callum O'Hare again starts from the subs bench. Tom Cannon and Kiefer Moore as well. They have plenty of options if those on the pitch don't do it. Well, they've won a lot of throw-ins today, haven't they, Oxford, in the final third of the pitch. And again, Helik will be the target. Long it goes towards him, but doesn't reach him. And it might break here for Dembele! A throw-in, but Oxford take the lead. He's waited so long for his first goal. It came in the last home match, and now he's scored again. Siriki Dembele and the team fighting for their lives are ahead against the team who are hoping to go back top of the championship. Will Hawks won't get an assist for this, but he, again at the heart of it, he won that header and it broke. Nelson got something on it, and Dembele, who are not going to get involved in too many hitting contests inside the penalty area, just waited for the ball to drop. Lovely first touch. And then he didn't rush the opportunity. He stroked it into the back of the net. And who saw this coming? Oxford 1, Sheffield United 0. Well, they're singing their songs, the home supporters. But they won't be getting overexcited just yet, in light of what has happened all too often this season, where they've been unable to hang on to leads. And they will now just want to get through the remaining 6 minutes to half-time, because this will be a big boost for them if they can go into the break with this advantage. Well, that's looking better, isn't it? A 4-point gap for Oxford now. And I think that's going to change quite a few times, maybe even before half-time, never mind the full-time whistle. And let's not forget, we've got 6 more matches after this one. Huge games for both these sides in midweek as well, particularly for Oxford, who play against Queen's Park Rangers on Wednesday night. Another side who still haven't got enough points to be sure of Championship football next season. Harris trying to use his body here. Wanted the free kick. There's Hellick. Can they get a second goal before half-time? In it goes, another bomb of a ball into the penalty area. Brereton Diaz looked like he was caught there, but the referee allows play to go on, and Cooper bowls it out. They've just had the one opportunity, Sheffield United. It's been a game of not too many clear-cut opportunities. And that save from Jamie Cumming to deny Campbell was the big moments outside of that Dembele goal. Hodzik. Oxford happy to just sit in. The pressure now on Sheffield United. Palmer. Sariki. Brown does well. Brown again, not in his natural position here this afternoon, playing as the fullback. There's another opportunity possibly for Quaheta. The ball just didn't sit. He was desperate to wrap his boot around it. It just seemed to be suspended momentarily in front of his face. And Sheffield United able to get the ball clear, and Chris Wilder down there. To be too happy with the way things are going currently. They were terrific in their last game against Coventry on Friday night, 2-0 up at half-time, played some of their best football of the season. And it's been a little bit scruffy so far this afternoon from the Blades. Campbell lays it on, and the shot will come in from Brewster. And across it is in towards Campbell, and behind from another corner. Hellick, having spent so much of the time in the opposite half trying to cause some mischief, is now hoping to just get the ball away from danger here. Burrows to take it. Peck arriving, but Helik it was who won the header. Palmer. And it's a clever turn by Peck. Cumming puts it behind for a corner. On target or not, he wasn't going to take any chances. Peck just swivelling away from Brown. Palmer drifting out to this near side, and again just cleverly finding a teammate into the final minute of this first half, and keeper struggling. Cumming seemed to lose it completely. The ball just bounced in front of him, and Oxford catch a break there, clearing up to halfway. Burrows. We'll find out how much stoppage time we've got in a moment. Too many stoppages in this first half, and that's the reason we only have 60 seconds. Well, there'll be a lot of Leeds supporters heading back from Luton today, still on the M1, with their radios on. A little downbeat after they could only draw today against the team in the bottom three, but this scoreline will certainly perk them up. Helik with the header. Poeta unable to when it wants a handball. Ref says play on. Burrows does just that. Final few seconds of this first half.
Serta beberapa berita Timnas Indonesia hari ini. Selengkapnya hanya di Zona Timnas Indonesia.
Ini baru mantap, media-media Cina heboh, Australia bisa saja kalah WO dan Indonesia melaju ke Piala Dunia 2026. Secara otomatis, keputusan ini bakal mengguncang dunia sepak bola. Apakah keputusan itu? Simak fakta lengkapnya hingga selesai. Artikel yang sedang jadi sorotan di media-media Cina ini benar-benar bikin heboh. Berita besar yang ramai dibicarakan adalah dugaan bahwa timnas Australia seharusnya dihukum dengan hasil walkover WO dalam pertandingan kualifikasi Piala Dunia 2026 zona Asia. Jika ini benar, maka salah satu keajaiban terbesar dalam sejarah sepak bola bakal terjadi. Timnas Indonesia secara otomatis akan melaju ke Piala Dunia 2026. Kenapa bisa begitu? Simak baik-baik cerita seru di balik drama besar ini. Pada Selasa, 25 Maret 2025, Timnas Cina dipermalukan dengan skor 0-2 dari Australia dalam laga penting di Hangzhou. Kekalahan ini seketika menutup peluang Timnas China untuk melaju ke Piala Dunia 2026 dan menimbulkan badai besar di dunia sepak bola Asia. Setelah laga tersebut, media-media Cina yang sangat emosional mulai menggulirkan isu bahwa Australia menggunakan pemain yang melanggar aturan FIFA. Pemain yang dimaksud adalah Cameron Burgess, yang ternyata lahir di Skotlandia dan punya riwayat membela timnas Skotlandia U19 pada 2014 sebelum akhirnya memperkuat timnas Australia. Media Cina pun langsung mendesak untuk dilakukannya penyelidikan atas kasus ini dengan harapan pertandingan melawan Cina bisa dibatalkan dan Australia kehilangan 3 poin. Yang menarik, regulasi FIFA sangat ketat mengenai naturalisasi pemain. Dalam kasus Burgess, ia hanya memperkuat timnas Skotlandia di level U19, jadi masih sangat tipis kemungkinan Australia akan dihukum. Namun, apabila keputusan ini benar-benar memihak kepada Cina dan pertandingan dihitung WO, maka Indonesia otomatis meraih kemenangan 3-0 dalam laga melawan Australia pada 20 Maret 2025 yang berakhir dengan skor 5-1. Tentu saja, tambahan 3 poin tersebut bakal membawa timnas Indonesia melesat ke posisi kedua di grup dengan nilai 12, membuka peluang lebar bagi skuad Garuda untuk lolos langsung ke Piala Dunia 2026. Bisa dibayangkan, bukan? Dunia sepak bola Asia bisa berubah sekejap hanya dengan satu keputusan kontroversial ini. Berikan komentar kalian. Ini baru mantap. Timnas Indonesia U17 siap guncang Piala Asia U17 2025. Erick Thohir ungkap persiapan mewah yang bakal membuat dunia terkejut. Simak fakta lengkapnya hingga selesai. Ketua Umum PSSI, Erick Thohir, dengan penuh semangat dan optimisme membocorkan persiapan luar biasa Timnas Indonesia U17 yang tengah bersiap untuk menghadapi Piala Asia U17 2025. Dalam serangkaian persiapan yang penuh ambisi, pasukan Garuda Muda tak hanya mengasah keterampilan, tetapi juga merancang strategi jitu yang akan menggebrak panggung Asia. Kami akan terus berusaha mematangkan segala persiapan sebelum berjuang habis-habisan di Piala Asia U17 2025 yang akan digelar pada April mendatang. Ungkap Erick Thohir melalui akun media sosialnya dengan semangat yang tak terbendung. Saat ini, tim asuhan pelatih Nova Arianto tengah menjalani pemusatan latihan TC yang intens di Uni Emirat Arab. Di sana, para punggawa timnas U17 sudah melakoni 2 laga uji coba yang menggugah semangat. Setelah meraih kemenangan dramatis 1-0 atas Cina, mereka selanjutnya menahan imbang tuan rumah Uni Emirat Arab dengan skor 2-2 yang membuat tim semakin termotivasi. Untuk memastikan kesiapan maksimal, timnas U17 juga akan menghadapi ujian besar melawan Australia pada 29 Maret mendatang. Erick Thohir pun menegaskan bahwa target utama timnas U17 di Piala Asia U17 kali ini adalah untuk meraih peringkat terbaik dan menembus Piala Dunia U17 2025 di Qatar. Lolos dari penyisihan grup adalah sebuah kewajiban. 2 tahun lalu, kita bermain di Piala Dunia U17 sebagai tuan rumah, tapi kali ini kita harus lebih bergengsi dan meraih hasil yang lebih gemilang, tegasnya. Timnas Indonesia U17 sendiri akan memulai perjuangannya di Piala Asia dengan pertandingan melawan Korea Selatan pada 4 April, Yaman pada 7 April, dan Afghanistan pada 10 April. Ini akan menjadi penampilan ke-7 Indonesia di Piala Asia U17 sejak turnamen pertama kali digelar pada 1985. Dengan ambisi yang membara, tim Garuda Muda siap mencetak sejarah baru yang tak terlupakan. Berikan komentar kalian.